Welcome to Raw, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming to you live tonight from Tar Helia, from Raleigh, North Carolina.
We should have booked this show for an outdoor arena, JR, because Raw's gonna blow the roof off this place tonight.
You're not kidding, King. Raleigh is Raw country for sure, and these fans are in for the night of their lives.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on.
Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
Look at him feeding off the energy from this. He must be looking for...
Whoops! There goes the referee!
Oh, man! And now there's no one to keep order in this matchup.
He countered that one perfectly.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King.
I think someone's going for a high-risk move, JR.
Oh, boy. The adrenaline is pumping. I think...
Here's the pin! Could this be it?
Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that. He's got his opponent locked into submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here. Masterpiece, Chris Masters.
Never mind the masterpiece. Look who he's got with him. It's WWE Women's Champion Trish Stratus. Man, some guys have all the luck.
What an incredible performance. I think our WWE Champion deserves a hand, don't you? No, please. Don't let us distract you. Enjoy showing that WWE title off while you can. Because this is the last week you're going to be able to do it. You see, your opponent for next week's title defense is none other than this man right here, the masterpiece, Chris Masters. And it's not just going to be any match. Oh, no. It's going to be a ladder match.
A ladder match for the WWE title, right here next week on Raw.
Oh, this is going to be great.
evening and welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the site of tonight's live Raw event.
And Pittsburgh has gone completely crazy for the superstars of Raw. And who can blame them?
Not me, King. The Steel City's in for a treat tonight, and I can't wait to get started. This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh, no. This is classic old-school wrestling at its finest. You, of all people, should be able to appreciate that, King.
Wait a minute, JR. You're not trying to say that I'm old, are you?
Of course not, King. Although there was that rumor going around about your social security number was 1. Did you see that? Ring the damn bell! You can't let somebody get away with that!
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal. You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their career.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late.
Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick! These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
Oh man, what a shot from that foreign object!
What are you talking about, JR? I'm almost sure that was made in America. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might...
This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous. You're not going to get him with that one.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is what does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
He's so close to victory, he can taste it.
Boy, when you look at these, he's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
The prize is only inches. My God, this could be it. The match could be over right here.
If you're the one to grab the title, you get to wear it home tonight. They're beating the heck out of each other, JR. Someone's gonna take it. Oh my gosh! The title is within reach! I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup. This is it! He's almost got it!
He's still got something in that tank.
Look out! The ladder's about to...
No! My God, no! I think Masters is out, King. What the hell is Trish doing?
There's the bell! Is this this a disqualification or... Where are you going, Trish?
This is the WWE title, damn it! You can't just go and have someone steal it for you and call yourself the champion.
Well, it looks to me like the Masterpiece did just that. And unless I'm mistaken, and I almost never am, this is a no disqualification match. How can anything be illegal in a match where everything's legal?
I think the referee has just declared Chris Masters the new WWE champion. How is that even possible?
Know what they say, JR. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
You can believe what you want, King, but I don't believe we've heard the end of this. At least I hope we haven't.
Hey, this is Shane McMahon. Look, I've received your messages. Please stop calling. I don't know what to tell you about the WWE title situation yet. The board of directors is hashing it out, and I should have an answer for you next week. So your rematch against Masters tonight is not, I repeat, not for the WWE title. Believe me, we're trying to sort this thing out as quickly as possible.
Good old JR Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler welcoming you to Raw live from Los Angeles, California.
I love this town, JR. And I hope I get a chance to audition some young starlets later.
Boy, you just never stop, do you, King? Personally, I'm looking forward to tonight's show. I think it's going to be a real barn burner. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. Oh, no! I don't like the looks of this!
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
He saw that one coming.
Look at this! Look at this!
Climbing up the turnbuckle isn't bad. It's all the ways you could come down that hurt.
Looks like he's trying for a pin here.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
I don't know where he thinks he's going. This could be a mistake. Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind. These top rope moves are always difference makers, for better or worse. He went straight for the pin. No flies on him.
Okay, listen up. This is a bit of a surprise, but here's what the WWE Board of Directors says about the WWE title. They've decided that they're not going to make a decision about who is the rightful WWE champion.
What? You gotta be kidding me.
Hold on. They've decided that the three of you, yes, you too, Trish, will face each other for the WWE title this Sunday at SummerSlam.
What are you talking about? I'm not getting into the ring with him.
You didn't seem to have a problem doing that 2 weeks ago, Trish, which is why you're in the mess you are in now.
Well, I can tell you right now, I'm not getting into the ring with him.
Whoa, Trish, wait a minute. Think about it. You're legally allowed to come in the ring and do whatever you want in the match. I'm not saying I need any help to beat this jerk, but it never hurts, right? There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
Look, as long as this is not illegal, you can do whatever you want. But one way or another, Raw is going to have a new WWE champion by next week's show, so everyone's happy. Oh, and by the way, you two have a mixed tag tonight against him and Mickie James. Better go get ready.
This is Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler, and we welcome you to live Raw action from Providence, Rhode Island.
Can you believe how loud these fans are, JR? They know they're about to see the greatest superstars in sports entertainment.
You're not wrong, King. The Raw superstars never fail to impress, and I can't wait to get started. A textbook reversal there. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well, then, why don't you just enlighten... He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd.
What a submission hold. Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hold can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long. That submission JR, and this is a tough hole to break.
It sure is, King. And even if you break the hole, it takes its toll on you. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle.
The referee is out, King. Will we see someone take advantage?
I'd be disappointed in them if they didn't, JR. This is a great opportunity. He saw that one coming. I feel like we shouldn't even be talking during this match, JR. We should just silently admire the masterpiece, like we were looking at a sculpture in a museum or something.
If you want to zip your lip for a few minutes, King, I won't complain. But don't expect me to show Chris Masters any more respect than he's shown to the WWE superstars and fans.
Oh, no! I don't like the looks of this!
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
Oh, boy! These fans, he reversed it!
And it's been reversed. This is a classic. You're putting a lot on the line when you climb that turnbuckle. Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this...
Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the...
I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out! This is going beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors. That's for... He went straight for the pin. No eyes on him. Is that... No, only two.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later. And I'm glad I'm here.
Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
We might have just gotten a glimpse of the SummerSlam WWE title match this Sunday, King. All three contenders look pretty good out there tonight.
It hardly seems fair, though, that poor Trish has to compete against two WWE superstars, forcing her to face Chris Masters, the superstar she manages, and the rightful WWE champion. It's just wrong.
I don't think Trish has any intention of competing against Masters, King. This seems more like a handicap match than a triple threat to me. someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers. Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who could hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few SmackDown superstars who I'd love to have on Raw.
Oh, come on, JR. Why would you want to lower the tone of the Raw locker room by bringing in some losers from SmackDown?
King, next time you call The Undertaker, Kurt Angle, and Chris Benoit losers, make sure you give me some warning so I can get the hell out of here before you do it. I don't want to be any part of what that's going to get you. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win. I don't think he's climbing up that for the view. Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here. These fans love confidence in their superstar. And that's just what they're seeing from him here tonight.
Well, he can do this until the cows come home, but that's not going to win him the match. Wow! Listen to these fans, JR!
You can fool some of the people all the time, and look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide, a textbook reversal there.
I feel like we shouldn't even be talking during this match, JR. We should just silently admire the masterpiece, like we were looking at a sculpture in a museum or something.
If you want to zip your...
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
He's
got some evil intentions in mind for that arm.
Yeah, like slamming it right into that solid steel ring post. He's trying to pick apart his opponent a piece at a time. Oh boy, we know where this is going.
Yeah, right into that ring post. My God, what a sickening impact. No, no, how can the referee allow something like that?
Come on, JR. You know that the referee's health plan doesn't include vision. Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't, King. I truly believe Raw.
Oh, no! I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far.
It has indeed, King, and I think it's only going to get better from here on out.
I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? In this capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Whoops. There goes the referee.
Oh, man. And now there's no one to keep order in this matchup.
Oh, man. Did you hear that chair shot, JR?
I'd be surprised if there was a single person in this arena who didn't, King. What a vicious chair shot.
That chair was never meant to be used like that, JR. Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the drive,
He went straight for the pin. No flies on him.
JR, your new WWE Champion, the Masterpiece. What the? Trish just gave a low blow to Masters.
Trish is going for the pin. My God, Trish damn near knocked his block off with that title belt. How is this fair?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
What has she done? What has Trish done? This was premeditated. This was her game plan for tonight.
I think history has just been made, JR. Trish Stratus might be the first female WWE champion in history. But wait, I don't want to sound sexist, but I'm not sure that Trish is legally allowed to hold that title.
I'm sure she's not, King. That would be like a 300-pounder winning the Cruiserweight title, or a single superstar winning both tag team titles.
Well, maybe I'm just a little more open-minded than you, JR, but I'm proud of the barrier that Trish Stratus has broken here tonight. And I'm going to give her a special treat and let her celebrate with the King tonight.
It's Mickey. Look, I'm really sorry about how the triple threat title match turned out for you last night, but you have to look at the silver lining, okay? Like tonight, I'm going to get a chance to win the WWE title from Trish. I know you and all the rest of the boys in the back will be cheering for me tonight, so wish me luck, okay? Bye!
Good evening and welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the site of tonight's live Raw event.
And Pittsburgh has gone completely crazy for the superstars of Raw. And who can blame them?
Not me, King. The Steel City's in for a treat tonight, and I can't wait to get started. What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hold can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long. You who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective. And now a pin! This could be it!
There's the reversal! This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you... And there's a little something for the crowd. The best superstars never ignore their fame.
The best superstars also...
Capitalize.
That Mick kick will do a number on anyone.
We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks. that? No, only 2.
I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us. He went straight for the pin. No flies on him.
Yes! That was an incredible move! What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's teach plain and simple.
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, oh boy, these top rope moves can go either.
Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
All of that.
There's the pin! Wow!
What's this? It's Stephanie McMahon.
You know it's going to be a big night when the daughter of the chairman of the board pays us a visit.
For a month now, I've watched this whole title controversy unfold. I'm not going to stand for it any longer. The board of directors may have failed to make a decision, but I am going to remedy that right now. My family, the McMahon family, created that title. And for the good of Raw and all the people out there, I'm taking it back.
Can she do that?
Her last name was McMahon the last time I checked. You want to tell her she can't, King?
Hey, there's only one dominant female in the WWE, ladies, and you're looking at her. But Trish, I've got to admit, I kind of admire what you pulled off, so I'm not sending you away empty-handed. I'm gonna give the previous champion a title opportunity at Unforgiven, but I'm gonna let you pick his opponent, because I know how you like doing favors for the boys in the back.
Well, Trish Stratus may no longer be the WWE champion, but she's going to choose one of the contenders for the vacated title.
You seem to be under the mistaken impression that Trish ever was the WWE champion, King. I think Stephanie made it pretty clear that she wasn't and never could be. Welcome to Raw and Boomer Sooner, everybody. This is Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler, and I couldn't be happier about coming home to Oklahoma City tonight.
These Oklahoma fans are fired up and ready for the greatest superstars in sports entertainment.
And they should be. I've seen the lineup for tonight's show, and I honestly don't think it could be any better. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
No matter how many times I see him, I never get over the size of the Big Show. 7 feet tall, 500 pounds. That's a whole lot of superstar right there.
Oh, he's big all right, JR. He can't even go to the beach anymore because Greenpeace keeps trying to tow him back into the ocean.
You better hope that the Big Show doesn't hear you saying that, King. I'm not so sure he'd be as amused by your...
Uh-oh. Come on! You gotta stop this guy before he really gets going!
I don't think that's gonna happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
Whoops! Show off all you want, but it's not gonna win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR.
They're fit. The referee is down. And now there's no one to maintain order in this match.
Where do they find these referees, Jay? Oh, no! This is terrible! Uh-oh. Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This'll rearrange your anatomy. He's all fired up now, King. And I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire. You're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Oh, sure.
He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR. Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
He countered that one perfectly. What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my word. Oh, boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick. I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far.
The referee is out, King. Will we see someone take advantage?
I'd be disappointed in them if they didn't, JR. This is a great opportunity.
Good grief! I don't care how tough you are. A chair shot is a chair shot.
And you can't take too many of those and expect to continue.
What a vicious chair shot!
That chair was never meant to be used like that, JR. I feel like we shouldn't even be talking during this match, JR. We should just silence. He's really cranking up the pressure on that hole, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt.
Here's your winner, the Samurai.
You know, Show, now that I'm around, you're gonna get something that you haven't had in a long, long time. The WWE title.
You're damn right. You made the right decision when you hooked up with me, Trish. I don't think there's any doubt in your mind anymore that bigger is definitely better. Unlike Chris Masters, I know how to get the job done. And that's exactly what I'll do at Unforgiven.
What we'll do at Unforgiven. I'm gonna take you all the way to the title, just like I took Chris Masters. Well, not exactly like Chris Masters, but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to another sold-out Raw event from Portland, Oregon.
Well, it's been too long since Raw has come to Portland, JR. These fans are going crazy.
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
Boy, what a man. He's all fired up now, King.
And I think someone's going for a high-risk move, JR. Uh-oh. Come on. You gotta stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
Oh, no. This is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased? Just get his opponent locked in the submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here. Oh, boy. The adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something.
Up the turnbuckle he goes. He knows what he's doing.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off. There's the pin.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. He's going for the pin. He countered that one perfectly. Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King.
Looks like someone's heading for the high rent district. Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him.
And here's the pin.
Here's your winner, the Samurai.
This is so exciting. Our title match is only 6 days away.
Our title match?
I mean, your title match, of course. I'm just excited to manage you all the way to the WWE Championship.
Manage? Yeah. Trish, about that, I don't think so.
Excuse me?
Look, we've had some fun these past few weeks. I got what I wanted by having you name me #1 contender. And we both know you got something out of it too. But I'm not an idiot like Chris Masters. I know what happens when you get involved in title matches. So thanks, but no thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to meet a man in the parking lot before I meet him at Unforgiven this Sunday.
Oh, don't you walk out on me. Don't you dare. Nobody does that to me. You understand me? Nobody. I am Trish Stratus. What are you doing? Let go of me. Put me down.